So before I start, I would like to introduce myself. Hi everybody, my name is Abigail Ashwini. I'm 18 this year and I am from Saints Peter and Paul Bunting. Alright, so I'll be guiding you through on how to make these small saint dolls today. Alright, this is just one way to do it. You can take up your creativity, you can do anything. So I'm just going to show you one way. Okay, so before we start, please make some space. If you have your craft kits with you, you have all of this with you, so get them out. And then you have your mini tools. You have the knife, and then this digging thingy, and then this digging thingy. So take them out and put them aside and make some space. Okay. Then if you are thirsty or anything, get some snacks or some cookies for you to munch on and bite on while you do it. And number 4 is don't stress, guys. Do not stress. Yes, and paper, exactly. Don't stress. Have fun. Don't get too stressed. Oh, why does my head look crooked? Why does my eyes look one bigger than the other? So don't get stressed. Just go with the flow. Have fun. And yeah, so let's start. So I will be just going through the steps on how to do the pack doll. And later on, if you guys have any questions, you guys can just put it in the chat or unmute and ask me, and I will try to help you guys. Or Shamin or Joe will give you guys ideas. Yeah, something like that. Okay. As Shamin said that we'll be using clay. So you have it in front of you. Those who have your craft kits, you have it in front of you. You can just open one. Or if you're already curious like me, you have opened one already. You can just press and see, oh, this is how it feels like. So basically, in 24 hours after you sculpted your doll, it'll get hard. All right, it'll get hard, and then it's hard. Yeah, for now it's like this texture. So in another 24 hours, it will get hard in room temperature. And what's the fun fact about this? It's made out of paper, fiber, and glue, and we can actually DIY it at home. But yeah, since now we got it free from Asayo, so let's thank them. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Sharmaine. Okay, so now next slide. Let's start. Let's start this. Yay. Okay, I'm going to show you how I made a Saint Anna Wang. As you can see, this beautiful minimalistic drawing drawn by our dear friend Cassandra. So let's see, it's amazing. So you can see Saint Anna Wang. Let's give her a round of applause. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Okay, so this is how she looks like. Okay, so again, you can choose any color for your shirt, any color for the skirt, anything. Your imagination. Any color for the details. Yeah, I made these small flower details as like the picture. So anything. All right, next slide. Okay, so first, normal lah. You just start with the head. You can use this color, and then you can make a head. All right. Then the next step, you guys can take any color, just make a body, big size, small size, anything. I would recommend bigger size lah. Then you guys can do the details and everything. So yeah, this is the body, this is the head. Okay, now the next slide. So then next is the sleeves. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the sleeves here on the side. So you guys can take any color, and then you just roll it like this, like two little wormies. And then you can just take them and stick here. Okay? I'm just going to stick it lah. YOLO lah, huh? So while you stick it, then you can smooth it out. So now you see it's dry because I did it earlier, so it won't stick. Alright? So you guys just can hold it and use your tool to just smoothen out to the shoulder. So you can just smoothen out to the shoulder. Then it will look something like this. Alright? So you can do it for the both sides, for the both hands. Okay, next slide. Okay, then after that, you either can make the skirt or the pants. So if you're doing a male saint, you can make a pants, or maybe you can draw a line on it or a belt. And then if you're making a skirt, I tried this way. So I flatten it like this, and then either I cut a square or I made a circle. You can either put it like that and then roll it like a pokya, or you can stick the rectangle on it, anything. So if you just want it to be in the front, you can do that. Okay, you can as I said, roll it like a pokya or like a tortilla. Then you can do that. Yeah. I tried it with making the orange and then making the yellow bottom, but it looked very chat. So I went with this way. But if you have any other better ways to do it, please go ahead. All right. Then after you've got the skirt, or the pants on, we go to step 5. So step 5 is the hands. The sleeves in the side, right? Here you have the sleeves in the side. You can make the hands with the same color you made the face. And then you can just bloop it there. So easy. Just made the hands at the side. Okay? Just like that. This is a male saint. Yeah. The next step, the eyes. Okay. So for the eyes, I would recommend you guys use this poking tool and then make your markings first. Because if you're OCD like me, suddenly the eyes look saying it, then the other, you're going to be like very sad. So try your best to just poke holes. Alright, I'm just poking two now. Hope it's the same. And then with the black color you have, just stick the eye there. And I also recommend to roll the eyeballs first. So just see that if they're symmetrical, then you stick it on the face. All right. And for the mouth as well, you can just roll some red color, and then you can just put it there on the face. Okay. Next one. I forgot the mouth. I didn't picture the mouth. That's why. Okay. For the hair, that's a little tricky, but I also did this way. So I flatten it. So this is dry already. You flatten it, and then you just put it on top of the head, and then you can just smooth it out like that. And then you can just take out the excess. So don't worry if it looks very crumpled up. It doesn't have to be like smooth, but the texture will look like it's hair. And then you can use the tool to like make hair strokes, or if you want to make like nice hair strokes, you can roll it and then stick it on top. Anything. Just let the creativity flow. All right, I think that's it. That's how you do it. 8 steps, and then you have a saint. So I did Saint Jose. Okay, so again, the head, the body, then the sleeves. Okay, the next slide. And then I use the blue color to do the pants, and I use a little bit of brown and black to make his belt. All right, next slide. And then I put the eyes, and then I put the mouth, and then I use the brown to make the hair. So see, now his hair here. Because if I do the braids, it's going to get stuck everywhere. Okay, that's me talking there behind.
Can hear us there.
Yeah. So I don't know why it's lagging, but that's how. Yeah, this is what I did. All right, that's it from me. Do you guys have any questions before you guys start to do it?
I have a question. So you mentioned some of the things were already dry, right? So do we have to wait for them to dry before we sort of like add them on? No.
No, don't wait for it to dry, because if you wait for it to dry, it's not going to stick.
Okay, so we have to do it fresh.
Especially when you make it, especially when you make it very thin, it dries very fast. Especially with the eyes as well. If it's dry, it won't stick on anything. All right.
Okay, so we got to do it quick in that way.
Not very quick, because I did this like a day before. At least 10 minutes. And if you're in an aircon room, it dries faster.
All right.
Yeah. Any other questions? Was I too fast? Is it okay? Okay. Okay. So I made this other saint. This saint had a sword, but then the sword broke. So you have to be very delicate. Sometimes it just little bit of movement, it might fall. So yeah. So it is another.
It's really cute. What saint is that?
All right. I forgot.
Joan of Arc, maybe.
Wait, Cassandra drew it. It's Saint Joanne of Arc.
Joan of Arc.
ARC. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys have Cassandra's drawing to show?
Yeah, I do. So I'll just about to show that. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Now I'll pass it to Charmaine. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Abigail. That was such a helpful tutorial. I think, your energy was just really good. You're really cute to watch. Thanks for sharing with us. And of course, if at any point while we're going to be doing it, anyone has any questions, I'm sure Abigail would be more than happy to answer your concerns or your queries. All right. So what we did and what we suggest for you to do is maybe like just starting off from scratch is a bit daunting, right? So first of all, to have that saint in mind, maybe you want to take some time just to think about who that saint is, or if you already have someone in mind, that's awesome. So maybe the next step to sort of like not make it so daunting would be to try drawing it out. Like, what do you think the saint looks like on paper, just so you have something to follow when you sculpted. So we have Cassandra here, who very generously drew a few photos for us, and maybe there's some inspiration that you want to take from her drawings or use it as a reference. So here we go. This is Saint Therese and Saint Dipna that we have here. And then we have Saint Anna Wong, which is what Abigail made a clay out of earlier, and Saint Isidore Bacanja. Okay. And then we have Saint José Sánchez del Rio and Saint Pedro Calungsod, who is from the Philippines, actually. Yeah, so these are a few templates or references just to have in mind. If you want to start drawing, you can just do something really simple, really minimalistic like this, and then maybe as you're sculpting, you can add on, right? I'm sure some inspiration will flow after that. But yeah, Cassandra, do you have anything to add? Any tips you want to share or anything you want to say?
Yeah, you can just try to follow the picture or like come up like with your own designs or use different colors.
Yeah, that's right. So just follow her easy steps, her easy way of drawing, and then you can just change the colors along if to suit your interests. Okay, so if everyone is good, we're going to just spend the rest of the time sculpting. All right, get going, guys. Happy sculpting.